Greetings, everyone, and welcome to another Fright Night Friday Blu-ray, DVD, and book update. Yeah, I got a whole bunch of stuff this week to add to my collection of vampire lore. Yes, so some new vampire movies, a vampire TV series, and a vampire book. So let's sink our teeth into this week's update today on the Multimedia Chronicles. Welcome back. Okay, so first up, I have kind of an oddity that was sent to me by Skinslip. She sent it to me as a mystery item in a package that she recently sent me, and basically the idea was she wanted me to wait until we were going to do a group viewing with me, her, and Stoudman, because we all would have this movie. And I'm glad I waited to buy it, because I remember when Stoudman and Skinslip picked up this movie, and it sounded just kooky and weird and possibly fun. So I was going to buy it. I actually held it in my hand in Sunrise Records on more than one occasion, but other things won out that day. Well, I'm glad I didn't buy it, because Skinslip bought it for me. What did she buy? I bought a vampire motorcycle. I was trying to go for a bit there, and it just kind of fell apart. Anyway, I bought a vampire motorcycle. Now, we went into this cold. All three of us went into this cold. So I opened it up on the stream. We did our group viewing, and we did not know what to expect going in. We were expecting just something schlocky, cheesy, and silly, which it is, but it's surprisingly well written. This is actually a British film, an independent British film. Co-stars Anthony Daniels as, I kid you not, a ninja star crucifix throwing priest, and there's a detective with garlic breath that he breathes on vampires to like, it's so ridiculous, but in all the most wonderful ways. This is absolutely a hidden gem, and I highly, highly recommend it. So this is from Kino Lorber. Yeah, it's from Kino Lorber. Has some nice extras on it as well. Let's take a quick look at the packaging and the extras here, and you can see for yourself. Okay, here we go. I bought a vampire motorcycle. Look at that cover. The cover is just awesome. Oh, I should have mentioned also it co-stars Burt Cook, who was who played Kato in the Pink Panther movies. There's the spine. Actually, not the standard Kino Lorber spine. Usually they're quite generic, but they did a very nice job on this one. And there you go. And there you can see Anthony Daniels as the, kick butt ninja crucifix throwing priest. This is such a fun movie. And then even inside, we actually have more artwork and whatnot than what you usually see on Kino Lorber releases. And an alternate cover. Let me just give you a better look at that here. There we go. Very nice. So decide for yourself which cover you prefer. Very good. Very fun movie. And there you go. So I bought a vampire motorcycle. Highly recommended if you want something just kind of off the wall and surprisingly good. I actually really enjoyed that a lot. We'll definitely be rewatching that. Next up, this is a franchise that's been on my radar forever, and believe it or not, me, of all people, you're not going to believe when you see what this is, you're not going to believe that I, of all people, have never seen any of them. It's 5 movies, pretty successful. I know a lot of people love this series. Been meaning to check it out for ages, so they put out an ultimate collection with all 5 movies in it, and I think it's the extended cuts of all of them too. So, awesome. Underworld, yeah. So good old vampires versus werewolves for the fate of the world, with a little bit of the Matrix kind of style thrown into it. But yeah, I don't know. This always looked like a lot of fun to me, so I wanted to check it out. Yeah, includes all 5 films, extended cut of the first one. Okay, it's only the extended cut of the first one. Maybe that's the only one they did an extended cut of. But anyway, let's take a quick look and see how this little collection looks. And here we have the Underworld Ultimate Collection, Monde Infernal. Yeah, obviously the Canadian release because it has French on the title. But there we go. Just a nice compact collection of all 5 movies in the franchise. Very cool. Let's just pop it open here. Yeah, not a big fan of this. It's not trays. It's actually... they're stacked. Yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to take all the discs out. But, yeah, so all 5 movies in one handy-dandy collection. Looking forward to finally checking it out. And there you go. So, at some point in time, I'll probably just sit down and binge all these, maybe do a series of reviews for you, give you my thoughts on the whole series. That'd be a good Monday through Friday review series, wouldn't it? 5 movies? Yeah. Anyway, looking forward to checking that out finally. Next up, this is a collection that I've actually had on DVD for quite some time, and I thought, you know what, I'd really like to upgrade that to Blu-ray because it's a fun series, and I've always enjoyed it. And still keeping the DVDs because the DVDs have quite a wealth of extras on them that I'm pretty sure were not all ported over to the Blu-rays. But one of the movie franchises that helped to kick off the boom of comic book movies, I'm of course talking about Blade. Yeah, the classic trilogy with Wesley Snipes and as the Daywalker. Yeah, this is a great series of films. Love it, especially the first 2. The third one's a bit hit and miss, but it does have some characters in it I really like. I like the girl vampire in it, and of course Ryan Reynolds is in it. He steals the show every time he's on screen. But really fun series, and loads of action, and smart alecky quips from Blade, and some rockin' music, and just a lot of fun. And also one of the first R-rated comic book movies, actually, so kind of significant. Predates Deadpool by about 20 years. It wasn't the first. I think the first R-rated comic book movie was The Punisher with Dolph Lundgren, if I remember correctly. But yeah, pretty notable. This was obviously a much bigger hit than the Dolph Lundgren Punisher movie. That one I saw direct to video. I don't think it even got a theatrical release in my area. But yeah, love Blade. Started showing these to Rose. She's really enjoying them as well. And it also kind of concurs with some of the comics I've been reading lately, because I've been reading the original Tomb of Dracula comics. And those of you who are familiar with comic book lore will know that Blade originally appeared for the first time in the pages of Tomb of Dracula. He was a pretty regular supporting character through a good chunk of the run. So you get a lot of Blade's early stories in Tomb of Dracula. So it's pretty cool. Yeah, so let's just take a quick look here and see how this little collection looks. And here we have Blade, the limited edition trilogy. I don't know how limited this was, but I don't know, I don't think I paid too much for it. Just nice to have all 3 movies in high def at long last. There's actually quite a lot of extras on there as well. I haven't really done a side-by-side with my DVD collection, so I don't know how it compares. But yeah, see, in this case, they all have their own individual little spots there. And what we got underneath here is... oh, this is the French. It's Canadian release again, so they actually have a reversible cover, which is just French. Is, very nice if you are French. And there you go. So, yeah, a nice compact little collection. I like it. And it's actually got, quite a stack of extras on there. I haven't done a side-by-side with my DVD set yet, but The DVD set actually has some really cool packaging, so I'm probably going to hang on to that anyway because I like it. Anyway, sometimes you just want something because it looks good on the shelf. And next up, the DVD collection. I figured, well, since I got the movies, I might as well pick up the TV series as well. I got the anime mini-series a while back, so now I have all things Blade. So this is, of course, the short-lived TV series. Includes the pilot movie and all the episodes of the show. And it says unrated and with never-before-seen footage, too graphic for TV. Ooh, a little more blood and guts, I guess, eh? Awesome. So I've never actually seen this. I've heard kind of mixed reviews from fans, so I'm looking forward to checking it out and kind of making up my own mind. Let's take a quick look here, and we'll check this set out. And we got Blade the series. Very nice. Yeah, this is one I've been meaning to pick up for a very long time. Never actually seen it, as I mentioned before, but just slide it out, and we got these nice badass case art. And open it up, and there's the contents of all the discs right there. And then if we open up this side, yeah, so actually, again, very nice, each disc separate and on its own. Nice big digipack. They don't really do this anymore. I kind of miss the old style DVD packaging where they'd make sure each individual disc was protected like that and, you know, have lots of artwork and stuff. But now they just kind of cram everything into a keep case and it just isn't the same. And there you go. Blade, the complete series. Very cool. And, of course, there's a reboot of Blade in the works. And looking forward to seeing what that take is going to be like as well. I don't know if it's going to be part of the MCU, maybe? I don't know. I guess we'll find out. But very cool stuff. So it just seemed like a good time to kind of revisit Blade and check out some of the stuff that I hadn't seen yet, like the TV series. I still got to watch the anime series. And also because I've been reading Tomb of Dracula, so I'm, becoming very intimately familiar with Blade's early days. So last, but most certainly not least, we have a classic book from the 90s, from the World of Darkness, Vampire the Masquerade series of novels. We have Netherworld. Now, the reason I picked this up is because I used to own this. This and another book called Dark Prince. Now, in the 90s, White Wolf Publishing published most of the World of Darkness books themselves under their own label, but for whatever reason, they had some kind of deal with HarperCollins, and HarperCollins published a whole bunch as well, about a dozen or so across the various World of Darkness franchises. I think they did 2 vampire books, they did a Wraith book, they did a couple werewolf books, maybe a mage book, I can't remember, but anyway, they did a bunch. Concurrently with the White Wolf ones. Now, the HarperCollins books are actually part of the canon of the whole World of Darkness world. So they actually tie into some of the White Wolf published books as well. So it's definitely worth tracking them down. Plus, they're really good. This one I remember reading a couple of times. I actually really enjoyed it. So why did I buy it? Because I lent it to a friend way back when, along with Dark Prince, and he never returned them. I bugged him endlessly to give me my damn books back. He never returned them, and then I moved, never to see him again. So I figured, well, I'm never getting them back. I've long since lost touch with that old friend. Bastard. And I figured I might as well just try to track it down. Luckily, I found it fairly cheap from a third-party seller on Amazon. I just had to get Dark Prince again, and then I'll have my World of Darkness collection reinstated, at least for all the stuff that I used to have. Dark Prince actually has a sequel called Prince of the City that was published by White Wolf. So there's your proof right there that they're all part of the same continuity. But yeah, this one's really, really good. I highly recommend it. It's just a great ripping yarn of an adventure story with some really interesting characters and stuff. I found that the vampire books just generally tended to be really well written, and really enjoyed them a lot. And one of these days, I'd like to get all the other ones that I didn't have. So let's might as well take a quick close-up look at this here. You can read the description on the back. And the long-awaited reacquisition, The World of Darkness Vampire Netherworld by Richard Lee Byers. Yeah, this one's really good. I really enjoyed this book a lot. In fact, I enjoyed most of the World of Darkness books. I just found that they were really well written. Nice, big, easy-to-read typeface. Yeah, I don't know. It's a book. There's the cover. All right. And there you go. Vampire the Masquerade Netherworld. Alrighty, so lots of good vampy goodness of good here. That is it for this week, folks. Hope you enjoyed. Big thanks to my Patreon sponsors. Be sure to catch me on Twitch. I stream just about every day. And I will see you next time. Until then, sayonara.